Today, social housing is a £1 billion a year success story. That's the surplus across all housing associations in England according to official figures. To put that in context, that's about the same amount of money as Marks and Spencer's and Ryanair cleared together in 2011. But the government wants that money, and that's why we're seeing more and more calls from central government to build more homes with less public money. They want your reserves, your surpluses to build these homes. With the austerity drive, there will be still more pressure on the business plans of housing organisations. One of the most significant sources of pressure will come through welfare reform. You'll have heard of the bedroom tax. The idea there is that someone in central government decides how many bedrooms a tenant should have, and their benefit is cut in order to make sure they can only afford the number of bedrooms that they are deemed to deserve. This is the so-called bedroom tax, and it has a big impact on landlords. We've been working with 5 or 6 landlords in the North and the Midlands, and what we found is that they will lose up to £3 million a year as a consequence of that bedroom tax. Now, of course, they may be able to move some tenants to smaller properties. In lots of landlords, there isn't great scope to do that, and we've been working with those landlords to make sure that they model the impact on the business plan of the bedroom tax, they understand the impact on residents, they advise residents of what's coming, they give proper benefits advice, and if possible, they get residents into work or facilitate moves to smaller accommodation whereby their benefit won't be docked. One way that associations, councils and ALMOs are saving money is by bringing together the best of the public sector with commercial thinking. And we've got lots of examples of that nationally. We've been working with a new unitary authority, Cheshire West and Chester, as they have let a fairly substantial housing management and maintenance contract to Plus Dane Housing Association. It's not like an old style privatisation or outsourcing deal. Big emphasis on quality and resident involvement. HQN has been involved in specifying the service, evaluating the bidders and mobilising the contract. In the South West, another brand new unitary authority, Cornwall, has put almost all of its services out to its own company, its own arm's length management organisation. An exciting new initiative we're working on is what I call the hybrid. We go into a landlord and assess the quality, a bit like an old style short notice inspection, but updated to reflect the new standards and the modern world. Pinnacle go in to the same organisation at the same time and develop a commercial price. Before they do that, they obviously sign a confidentiality agreement. In a matter of weeks, we produce a report assessing the quality of that organisation and giving a price from Pinnacle for a 2 or 3 star standard of service in that landlord. So very quickly, without going through the 12 to 18 months palaver of a normal procurement exercise, you've got a private sector price for managing your stock to a standard you agree. It's quicker, it's more precise and less slippery than benchmarking. Your price, your context, and we're rolling that out across a fair number of local authority and associations at the moment. As I go around the country, I must see thousands of officers, members, board members and residents every year. In the past couple of months, what's really struck me is the resilience, determination and innovation of everyone I meet working in social housing. They're doing incredibly well to combat the worst effects of the austerity drive. There is some frustration that we get too many gimmicks and not enough policies, but I'm highly impressed with the people I see. In fact, you could say, to coin a phrase, we don't do walking away. Thanks.